Ladies and gentlemen, halftime. We're giving away 2 copies of Madden 25 as promised. Y'all know I'm a man of my word. It took an extra day to get here, but we got it. We got it. So 1 PS5 version, 1 Xbox version for you guys. Madden 25. We'll be giving away 2 copies, 2 lucky subscribers. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like, that thumbs up, and we'll give away some Madden. We'll give away some copies of Madden to you guys during halftime. So make sure you lock it in. Make sure you lock it in. Hit that like, that thumbs up. Quick shout out to the Wrench Gang. Quick shout out to the family, all the listeners, all the watchers. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Preseason football, we are back. We are back. Both these teams, unfortunately, did not do very well last week. And so now you've got Bills obviously on 1, Steelers on 1. The Steelers are favored in this game by 2.5. Your over-under is going to be 37.5. Money line is going to be plus 135 for the Bills, and then minus 155 for the Steelers. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There you go as we prepare to get started. Yeah, I do think this is going to be an interesting one for a couple of reasons. We've seen the Bills have a tough time last week. Obviously, you know, the Bears are looking very strong. I've seen some highlights from today as well. So, yeah, I definitely think it's going to be huge as far as, you know, if we're able to witness any kind of significant changes, some significant adjustments coming into tonight's game, because we need to see it. We need to see it. And the fans need to feel like they have something to look forward to. So shout out to Ryan Devlin for being a member of the family for 22 months. Shout out to you, Devlin. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Also, shout out to DM for showing the love, becoming a member of the family. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. I see you. I see you. Shout out to the Wrench Gang holding it down as usual. And yeah, we're just a few minutes here, a few moments here from getting started. Shout out to Ryan for being a loyal member of the family for 22 months, holding it down. Holding it down. So like I said, everybody, before we get started with kickoff, which is going to be shortly here, we do have 2 copies of Madden 25 to give away at halftime. You see it there. Trying to keep it in. There we go. Try to keep it in focus. Come on, camera. Get it. Get it. You see it. There it is. 2 copies of Madden to give away. And we'll make that happen for you guys on halftime. So we're getting ready for kickoff. We are getting ready for kickoff. Make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up as we prepare here, as it looks like the Bills will send it to the Steelers first. So we'll get to see what this defense can do. And here we go as we have kickoff. This is going to be taken here from the 5. The Steelers will bring it out. Nice big gap up the middle. We'll get to about the 30. And that's where the Steelers will start, 1st and 10. And here we go. Wilson, ladies and gentlemen, is going to come out here on the field, and we'll get to see what these guys are going to do. Shout out to the purple holding it down. Purple holding it down for 19 months, showing the love. I appreciate you showing the loyalty as well. Let's go, purple in the building. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. We have motion. Snap is off. Wilson throws to the left side. That's going to be a pickup of about 4 yards as Jefferson gets it going. It'll be 2nd and 6 at the Steelers 34. Quick tackle by Johnson there, as he'll bring him down fairly fast. And here we go. So Nathan says 4 minutes late to your stream. God bless my guy. Shout out to you, Nathan. It's all good. Just as long as you're here, that's all that matters, yo. Just as long as you're here. Here we go. 2nd and 6 for these Steelers as we have motion. Snap is off. This will be a handoff right up the middle, and this would be a gain for maybe a couple here by Harris, and this will lead to 3rd and 5, it looks like. Let me head over to this side here. Fix that. That is fixed. Okay, cool. Why is this blocking this? I don't like that. I got to change some stuff around. George Tucker. Let's go, George. Says go Seahawks, being a loyal member of the family for 21 months. And I'm going to get to you guys in a second. 3rd and 5 here. There's going to be, it looks like some kind of a flag, false start for the Steelers, and that's going to back them up 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 10. For members of the family, we will be making some changes for this upcoming season to the emblems. Those nice little TFs you guys got, emblems for the family. We're going to be making some fun changes for you guys for me to show my appreciation to you all. And I also got a couple jerseys coming in for members of the family. So shout out to you guys to show my appreciation to you and your loyalty. But here we go. Snap is off. Pressure comes and Wilson goes down and he's going to get sacked. That is a loss of 11 yards. It'll be 4th and 21. And that's going to be some great defense here by these Bills as Russo breaks through and gets the sack. And that's going to be a 3 and out. And these Steelers will punt from their 19. Shout out to Lisa. Says, Jay, what do you think about JJ's improvement over last Friday night? I'll tell you this. I think at some point you got to shake the rust off, right? You got to shake the rust off. You got to figure it out. You got to get things together. And I think that's where a lot of these teams are coming into the second and third week of preseason. So the Bills will get the ball back and we'll get to see what these guys are going to do now. Shout out to you, Ryan. Of course, yo. Of course. Carlin Tracy says, hey, Jay, back in the house. Did you catch the Bears game? They're on a roll. Pretty good. I seen them. They look good. Jamie says Tuesday was my birthday, and Wednesday I had my first chemo treatment. I need a Bills win today. I know it's a preseason game, but I need a win. Go Bills. Shout out to you, Jamie. Glad to see you. Hope you're feeling better, and may you heal. I appreciate you being here rocking with us. So Mitch Trubisky is in, ladies and gentlemen. Mitch Trubisky as Here we go. Let's get a strong start, right? Let's get something going. It's been such a problem as far as from the second, third, and fourth quarter that we've seen in the last preseason game. So let's get something going here. Make me a believer, Mitch, as this snap is going to be off here, and it looks like there's a stoppage in play. What are we doing, refs? Already. There's some kind of stoppage in play here. Shout out to you, Malik. What's going on with you, man? So it looks like what are they doing? Okay. So we just got a stoppage in play. Shout out to you, Luann. Luann in the house. All right, here we go. I guess they have to respot the ball or something like that. 1st and 10. We have motion. Snap is off. Trubisky throws left side. That's going to be caught. And this will be to Hollins. Tarzan getting involved. 3 yards on the catch. That's going to be 2nd and 6 now as the Bills will get to the 31. Shout out to you, Luann. Mr. Kojak says, Mitchie Biscuits. Jacob, what up, man? Jacob in the house. What up, bro? Your Steelers is in the night. I see you. Trubisky takes a snap, quick throw, right side, gets it out to the flat, and this will be a pickup of about 5 yards as Shakir will get involved now. And that's going to lead to a short third down, 3rd and 2 at the Bills 36. Let's get this first down. Shout out to you, David. I do appreciate you, man. Without a doubt. Justice says 2018, I named my fantasy team Mitch Better Have My Money. 3rd and 2 as Knox motions and Trubisky directing traffic. He's back in the shotgun. Snap is off. Pressure comes and he gets sacked. Taken down, loss of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 4th and 12 and the Bills will punt. Trubisky, let go of the ball. You had all day to make a decision. You could have threw it away. You could have stepped up. You could have threw it at a receiver's foot. You could have did something. Don't take the sack. You didn't have to do it. They will end up punting now. 4th and 12 with the 26. Shout out to Priscilla. What's going on with you? Gary in the house. Forrest says, Allen not playing today? I'm not sure. I think if he does, it'll probably be a little bit later on. But here we go. The punt is off. And this will be taken at the 16. Makes a nice move here. Tries to hit that left edge, but they'll get to the 26. 1st and 10. Base player, what up? What's going on with you? Shout out to Irene in the house. Let's go. Frank Johnson says, watching from my country of Guyana. Let's go. We got Guyana in the house, y'all. We're in a quick commercial break. Timeout, everybody. I do appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Don't forget, we will be having a Madden 25 giveaway. I got 2 copies of Madden for y'all tonight. We're giving away 2 copies of Madden during halftime. So if you have not, make sure you do subscribe. Click that like, that thumbs up button, and you may have a good shot at winning a copy of Madden tonight. 2 lucky subscribers. So make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. We're at about 50 now. So let's hit that like, that thumbs up. Let's get it to 100, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to 100, and we'll give away 2 copies of Madden tonight. Luann says, I want to see what Keon can do. I hope he'll have some field time. I agree. Definitely got to get him a little bit more involved. Josh Hawkins, what up, man? What's going on with you? Dan Van Cohenberg says, is this on ABC? Whatever WIVB is, if I'm not mistaken. Channel 4, whatever your Channel 4 is. Irene, what up? Says, let's go Steelers Nation. Ric Flair, where you at? Ric Flair in the building. There we go. Charlotte says, hey, Jay, everyone, let's go Steelers. Steelers fans showing out. Let's see here. There we go. Really? Why did they remove that? So now I got to fix this. All right, what a quick timeout commercial break, y'all. They YouTube messing with me right now. Why they want to mess with me? Pop out the chat, bring it on over. Okay, there we go. All right, we good. Perfect. David says, hey, Jay, did you see Caleb Williams today? I did. He looks good. But people keep saying it's just preseason, right? They keep saying it. They're like, hey, it's just preseason. And I'm like, all right, but he looks good. What are you going to do? Father Pimp Time, what up, man? What's going on with you? Rachel Gray in the house says, let's go Steelers. And here we go. 1st and 10. We have motion. Steelers back in the I form. Snap is off. This is going to be a play fake. Russell in trouble, and he'll go down, as that is going to be a strong sack. Loss of about 3 yards, and that'll turn into 2nd and 13. Ed Oliver getting busy and getting to the defense here. It'll be 2nd and 13 at the Steelers 23, as we have 10 minutes and 27 seconds left in this first quarter. DJ Jean says Chiefs lost to the Lions. Well, you know, it's preseason, yo. It's preseason. Shout out to you, Father Pimp Time. 2nd and 13. As we have motion, snap is off, handoff up the middle. Can't break that line, and that's going to be no gain for Warren. And this will now lead to 3rd and long. Steelers having a hard time getting anything going, as this Bills defense has been stepping up here, showing some light tonight, playing with some heart, some grit, some determination, as it's now 3rd and 12. Russell Wilson in the backfield. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw right side. Now this is going to be caught by Freiermuth, and he's going to be just short for the first down after picking up 10 yards. This will lead to 4th and 2 and another 3 and out. Steelers punt. All Around Sports, what up, man? What's going on with you? This is Howdy J. I'm so ready for football. Listen, we back. We are back. Eric Ruth, what up? What's going on with you? Paul DeMond in the house. The Steelers all day. Lisa says, I take Ravens football very personal, Jay. I know. I know. Here we go. This is going to be punt back to the Bills. They'll take it from the 5, get back to about the 30, no, 20, 22, right around there, 1st and 10. Shout out to you, Lisa. You and Frederica. We got a lot of Baltimore fans, but you and Frederica, y'all the diehards. Y'all the diehards that have been rocking with us for a long time. Koya, what up? What's going on with you tonight? It's a little hot, y'all. I gotta take off the hoodie. It's a little hot. So listen, we had some Spanish tonight, and I had jalapenos, so I'm dealing with the heartburn and all that kind of stuff. So I had to just take off the hoodie. You know how it gets. Shout out to Sassy, says, besides, I bet a pristine PS2 goes for good money now. It sure does. Without a doubt. Shout out to William Nicholson. What up, man? What's going on with you? Serious Biz in the house? Fantasy teams prepped? Yes. I am almost done with getting fantasy ready for you guys. So that is on the way. I need to make an adjustment here to my scoreboard. Don't worry, if I'm freaking y'all out, it's for a good reason. I need to bring this down. There we go. That is what we need to see. Now bring this on up. Y'all know I got OCD. There we go. We got 175 viewers, 68 likes. We're still trying to get to that 100. So if you have not, make sure that you hit that like, hit that thumbs up. We are 30 away, 30 likes, 30 thumbs up away from hitting that 100. And like I said, we're also going to be giving away 2 copies of Madden tonight. One Xbox, one PS5. So make sure you do subscribe. We'll be giving away both those copies of 2 lucky subscribers during halftime. So make sure you guys lock it in. Carl and Tracy says Chiefs and Lions was a great game. I made buffalo chicken dip for the Bills. Let's go. Listen, I haven't had buffalo chicken wing dip in a while. Babe, if you're listening, we got to get on that. It says, Jay, did you load? I did not. I had to make it from scratch. Here we go. 1st and 10. Snap is off. Quick throw. This is going to be caught. Nice pass there from Trubisky as he'll get it over to Knox for 9 yards. This will be 2nd and 1 as they get to the 26. Trubisky stepping up, making a nice play. Good pick of 9 yards. 2nd and 1. Shantae, what up? What's going on with you? Base player says, Jay, are they signed? I mean, I could sign them if y'all want me to. I'd have to open it then. But, I mean, whatever y'all want me to do, I'll do. If y'all want me to sign it, I can do it. If you don't want me to sign it because you want it to be brand new, fresh in the wrap, totally up to you. Let me know. Quick run here up the middle by Cook. That's going to be for 6 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Bills 32 as we approach the 7-minute and 30-second mark. What record do you think the Bills will have? It's tough to say. I'll tell you this. I think it's going to be on an even playing field, but they will have a winning record and make a wild card. I think that's the reality of it. We're going to readdress everything as far as week 1, but for right now, with the updates and everything that I've been seeing, I think it's going to be a little tough. Team Krispy Kreme, of course. That is a fact. You know we rock with Krispy Kreme over here. Trubisky, quick throw. This will be caught on by Morris for 3 yards. That'll be 1st and 10 now at the Bills 43. Bills moving the ball now. Nice little mix of the run. Short pass game working good for Trubisky as he's finding some confidence back there now. And the Bills will be at the 43. Shout out to Yanks. What up? Legend says, I can't believe the Lions beat the Chiefs. Why not? The Lions beat the Chiefs week 1 last year. You weren't surprised then, were you? Here we go. 1st and 10 as we have motion. Play action. Trubisky in trouble. Can't get out of it. And he goes down. Another loss of 11 yards. And this is going to be 2nd and 21. Trubisky. I almost called him Trubisky. Trubisky, keep your head up. What are you doing? What are you doing? So another sack as Trubisky will go down. Loss of 11 yards. This is going to be 2nd and 21 now for these Bills. It says legend behind the back pass was amazing. Shout out to you, Angela. What up? What's going on with you? Here we go. 2nd and 21. And this is going to be a handoff to Cook. Makes a nice cut. Breaks a tackle as he'll fight on the right side for about 5 yards. And this will lead to 3rd and 16. Bills are at their 37. I've heard mixed reviews for Coleman. Some say he is great. Others say he cannot separate. So I basically had said that I like his route running ability. I think he does have decent hands. If you're looking for speed, you're not going to find it. If you're looking for speed, you're not going to find it through Coleman. So I think that he may be in the kind of situation where the Bills utilize him kind of like how we utilize Cole Beasley. That's just where I'm at. There's going to be a false start here on the Bills, and that's going to back him up even more. And now it's going to be 3rd and 21. I don't really see Keon Coleman and the deep ball. I think the Bills are going to have to figure out who they're going to utilize for the deep ball because Coleman may not be the individual to get you the separation nor the speed that you need for the way that Josh Allen throws. But here we go. 3rd and 21. 3rd and a mile. As Trubisky dumps this off on his screen, gets it over to Cook. And they're just going to pick up about 6 here. Now to lead to 4th and 15. And another Bills punt. Another Bills punt. Shouts to Lisa says, call me crazy when I say Justin Tucker will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, Jay. I agree. I think if he keeps going, I think if he can stay consistent and he balls out the way that he does and he avoids, any health issues and injuries, I think he'll be good. Without a doubt. So here we go. Bills will punt back to the Steelers once again. And they'll take it here from the 11. Hits that right side. Breaks a quick tackle. And will go down at about the 23. And that'll lead to 1st and 10. Quick timeout. Commercial break. Says tornado warning. Yeah, listen, there's been tornado warnings everywhere. It's kind of crazy. I was taking a nap earlier and I just heard like a loud boom. And I was like, wait a minute. Now listen, I I've lived in Florida. I've seen some of the craziest storms. I'm like, this is close. This is crazy. And when you hear that thunder that wakes you up out of your sleep, it was strong. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. Storms have been a little wild, just a little wild. Says, what is your Super Bowl prediction? We are so far off from that. We are so far off from me giving any kind of Super Bowl prediction. I'm not doing it. And the reasons why is you just, I don't even want to have a conversation as far as Super Bowl until we're in like week 6, 7. Because then I'll have an understanding as far as, who's doing what and, who's having success and who's not and who's balling out and who has the momentum, all that kind of stuff. Because truth be told, it doesn't even really matter then because everything probably changes towards the end of the year. But like I said, right around then is when I have that conversation. Shout out to Father Pimp Time coming through with the $2 super chat, ladies and gentlemen. Says, love your play-by-play calls. Shout out to you, Father Pimp Time. I do appreciate you, and I do thank you for the support, and I do thank you for the $2 donation, my friend. Thought Criminal says Ravens is bold pick. Their O-line was depleted, lost 3 linemen this offseason. Yeah, so, with what they lost in linemen, they obviously picked up talent in Derrick Henry. So I think that he's going to have his work cut out for him. But if they can give, Lamar Jackson some time and Derrick Henry can ball out like we know that he can, I think the Ravens still might have a strong case to get to those playoffs, and we'll just have to see how it goes. We'll have to see how it goes. So, yeah, it has been a punt fest for the most part. We've seen Trubisky get sacked, Russell get sacked multiple times, and here we are, still 0-0. Steelers have the ball, 1st and 10 at their 24. And this is going to be a handoff here to the right side, fighting for every yard, as this will be Harris trying to get something going for 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. Shout out to Immortal. What up, yo? What's going on with you? Says under a severe thunderstorm warning, it's nasty. Yeah, it's been, like I said, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. Fine, I'll ask a more reasonable question. Like, who do you have for the opener? Well, which one? Which opener do you mean, my friend? 2nd and 7. This is going to be another handoff, breaking through and hobbling with with the man holding his foot. He'll get 9 yards, and that's going to be a 1st down for the Steelers as they get to the 36. Shout out to Joe Duke, all the way from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, in the house. Let's go. Shout out to you. Quick shout out to Chad Zimmerman as well as Nicholas for liking on Facebook. I do appreciate you guys. Make sure that you do like and share the stream if you're watching on Facebook. I do appreciate the support. Here we go. 1st and 10. Snap is off. Wilson throws to the left flat. Makes a quick move and will just get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain for Patterson there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Ravens versus Chiefs. I think it's going to be a good one. I do it, right? Because you're going to have a good mix of obviously Ravens offense. But the Chiefs defense is strong. And I think the problem is, right, if you look at what happened with the Lions and the Chiefs last year, it was kind of one of those situations where the Lions came in unexpected, they came in strong, and that could be the same thing for the Ravens. So, it's not going to be easy, but I do think it's going to be a close one and probably come down to the wire. With that said, I'm siding with the Super Bowl champions on that one because Mahomes has a lot of firepower now. Nice little pass over there to Warren as he'll get 2 yards. It's going to be a 3rd and 8 though. Try to use a stiff arm. Didn't work. Didn't work. You ain't gonna stiff arm him. 3rd and 8 as Wilson's directing traffic. Bill's showing a 4-man rush. And once again, Wilson gets wrapped up by Russo. I think this is Russo's 2nd sack. And this is going to be a loss of 7 yards, 4th and 15. And that's going to push these Steelers back to the 31, and they will punt once again. Vinny T, what up, man? Says, I'm ready to get hyped up about the Jags playing against the Bucks. Let's go. I think that'd be a good one. Darth says the Bills never had a winning preseason record when they went to the Super Bowl, so I don't fret when they lose. Makes me feel like they are evaluating their new guys more than playing starters. Yeah, I mean, there's, so many different ways you can look at it for sure. As Steelers will send it back to the Bills here, and that was a terrible return as the Bills will start at their 13, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Bears are Super Bowl champions too, y'all. Immortal, you done got Caleb Williams and you feeling yourself, yo. Listen, since Immortal done got this Bears team together, he gets up in the morning. He hops out of the shower feeling like a new man. He has a smile on his face when he walks out the door now every morning. He's a new individual. He's feeling himself. He loves it. He loves it. And I will say this, the Bears do look good. They do look good. We got to see what happens in week 1. We got to see what happens in week 2. Can he be consistent when it matters the most? We'll see. Shout out to the lead. What up, man? It says, hey, Jay, I have a bit of a theory here. But if we start off rough, we start off rough, everyone counts them out even more, or even some fans. I got to take off my glasses, yo. Even some fans. And after week 5, we start coming back and putting it all together. Listen, I've had this conversation so many times now. I think the whole reality is you are expecting Allen to not just be a superstar, but to utilize new pieces that he doesn't have chemistry with. You're also expecting this defense that was once depleted and that you thought was going to be better because people came back, which is now once again depleted, to find someone who's going to step up, to find someone who is going to get the job done and replace the people who played a pivotal and important role in the defense. And so if you don't see that, obviously you will see a repeat of some of the issues that happened last year. And that's the unfortunate thing about it, because at the end of the day, you need certain individuals to step up who haven't had to before. And you're hoping that they learn, more coming into the season, or you're hoping that if they're new, they basically are able to get it day one, and that you don't have to truly wait for them to get it together when it's too late. And that's where the Bills are. That's where the Bills are. And it's unfortunate, because I do think that you're putting a lot more on Josh Allen's shoulders than what it should be. But here we go. We're back at it. 1st and 10 at the Bills 13. Trubisky under center. Cook in the backfield. This is going to be a handoff to the right side, and that's maybe a gain of about a yard as Cook gets taken down pretty fast. It'll be 2nd and 9, as that'll take us all the way down to the end of the first quarter. We're still locked in. We are still locked in. 0-0. Bills have the ball. Quick timeout, commercial break. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you hit that like, hit that thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel. We're giving away 2 copies of Madden tonight. 2 copies of Madden. We're gonna do it during halftime. 2 lucky subscribers, 1 Xbox, 1 PS5. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like, that thumbs up. We'll give away 2 copies of Madden tonight. 2 lucky subscribers. You guys know how we do. Always a good time, always a fun time, and show my appreciation to you guys. Also, for members of the family, I do have a jersey coming in, really nice. I think you guys are really going to like this one, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So that's going to be for the members of the family holding it down. I appreciate y'all. So, yeah, we are in a timeout commercial break as we end this first quarter. And there it is. Luda said, what size? So I have a large coming. So, if a lady does win the jersey, then, she could throw on a hoodie and she'll be good, right? She'll be good. Lutz, you killing me. Or, right? Because like I said, all right, what size should I get? Should I get an XL or should I get a large? Well, I got the large because that was what was available, and this was basically the last two out of a small, medium, large, XL, so forth and so on. It was a small or a large, and I had to go with the large. So that's where we are. Shout out to you, Josh Hawkins. We got two more. We got two more. So here we go. 2nd and 9 as we start this second quarter. Bills have the ball at their 14. As we've got Trubisky still in here. Snap is off. Quick throw right side. This is going to be caught. And they'll get Coleman involved now as he picks up 12 yards. Nice first down from Coleman. And like I said, great hands. He's got, good awareness. Definitely great on the route. A little shifty, but I do think the speed is going to be, something that we have to pay attention to and something that we have to look at once we get started and, in the weeks to come. But here we go. It's going to be a handoff here to Cook. Makes a nice cut, hits that middle, and he'll pick up 4 yards. That'll lead to 2nd and 6 at the Bills 30. Shout out to Jordan R. What up, yo? Says, what up, Jay? We still them boys? Listen, y'all gonna always be them boys. Y'all gonna always be them boys. Michael Samuels says, Broncos country, let's ride. I see you, bro. Dan says, we got a lot of sacks last season. True. Shout out to Patty Hassad in the house. Let's go, Patty. Bills Mafia in the building. 2nd and 6. Snap is off. Trubisky throws to the middle. High, but it's caught. And this will be brought down by Hollins for 4 yards. And now we're 3rd and 2. So this is where Trubisky has had his issues, right? These 3rd and shorts. Make a good decision. Get the first down. Keep your head up. And if you need to use those legs, use them, my friend. Pick up the first down. Here we go. 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. Brady, what up? What's going on with you, Brady, in the house? And here we go. Trubisky takes a snap. Handoff. Cook up the middle. It's going to be short. It's going to be a gain of 1 yard. And it'll be 4th and 1 for the Bills at the 35. And this will lead to another Bills punt. Come on, Cook. It's the little hesitations. Just take that ball, run right up the middle, full steam ahead. You pick up those 2 yards. But when you decide to hesitate, every little second, you decide to hesitate to figure out, your move or what your, which gap you plan on running through, the defense closes out on you. As the Bills punt back here, Steelers going to take this from the 14, get some space, goes down at about the 24, and that's where they will start. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Quick shout out to Thug Bunny for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Lisa says, no playing cute, Mitch. I don't get it. You would think, right, Trubisky wants to come out and show that fire, show that energy, show that promise that, he can be a great backup to Allen. And considering this is the same individual who played for the Steelers as well. Wasn't Trubisky on the Steelers at one point? I mean, come on. Show some heart. Letting these boys sack you for 10 and 12 yards. It's crazy. My opinion is Bills playing any better this week? The defense is. The defense is playing better. But the offense now is having the troubles. So we're seeing a little bit better from the defense. But yeah, the offense is just a little bit questionable. And yes, it is preseason. Shout out to you guys. 220 viewers, 118 likes. Our next goal is going to be 150. If you have not, make sure that you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. We are just 32 away. 32 more likes, 32 more thumbs up, and we'll hit that 150 mark. I do appreciate you all for rocking with us on this Saturday. Shout out to Timothy. What up, yo? Says, yes, last season, terrible Trubisky was on the Squealers. Yo, y'all have the best and funniest nicknames sometimes. Lisa says he originally played for the Bears. He did. Isn't that where he was drafted? Wasn't he drafted by the Bears? Wasn't he supposed to be their fearless leader? If I'm not mistaken. Trubisky. My heart will always be interested in great time football games. Shout out to you, Dan. Father Time, what up, man? What's going on with you? All right, so in a quick commercial break, Steelers have the ball back after the punt by the Bills. It is 1st and 10 at the 23. And, this has been, punt fest, defensive battle on both sides for the most part. Somebody's got to break through. Somebody has to do something. Somebody's got to do something. But here we go, 1st and 10. As this is going to be a play fake. Russell, nice little reverse as they'll try to hit the left side here. And this is going to be a nice run for Watkins as he gets 6 yards in the play. It'll be 2nd and 4 at the Steelers 29. Shout out to Bob. He was drafted by the Bears. And listen, I think it's very hard to place Trubisky in what kind of quarterback he is. It really is, because at this point, you're really questioning whether or not him being a veteran even matters, considering what he's been displaying lately. And it's sad to see. It's sad to see someone be in the game for that long and really not, develop into being something better and just kind of being that same individual over the years. So this is going to be a loss, looks like here, of a yard. But no, there's going to be holding called on the Steelers, offensive holding. So that's going to bring them back to the 19. It'll be 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Shout out to you, Jacob. Justice says, yeah, the Bears traded up with the Niners from 3 to 2 to pick Trubisky over Mahomes and Watson. Great move. Wow. Yeah, imagine that. Imagine knowing that. Wow. Probably hard to sleep every night knowing that. 2nd and 14. Russell's back in the shotgun. Quick throw right side. And that's going to be broken up at the last second. Benford making a great play on defense for the Bills. And now we have the Steelers back in another 3rd and long situation. Defense handling business. Shout out to Bart. Says, when I found your podcast, I was so happy to find an insightful game calling without cursing like a beer bong sailor. Thanks. Shout out to you, Bart. No problem, man. It's always been, good vibes, family friendly. We have a good time. And, we keep it clean. We keep it clean. We tell a few jokes here and there, but we keep it clean. This is going to be a quick pass over to Warren. He'll pick up 12 yards, but once again, he's going to be short. And this will lead to another 3 and out for the Steelers. Shout out to you, Steve. I'm going to take a guess, but I foresee a punt coming up, and that's what it's been. Unfortunately. But hey, we're seeing some good defense. I'm seeing some people step up that wasn't last week, which I think is a good thing, right? Some kind of improvement. But who's going to score first? I think that's the question. As the Bills will get a nice little return here on the kick and go out of bounds at the 36. So that's where they'll start 1st and 10 after the quick commercial break. Says, I think you should do another Broncos and Colts game in the future. Listen, if it's on the schedule, we'll make it happen. 10 minutes and 22 seconds until the second quarter. And ladies and gentlemen, do not forget, we are giving away 2 copies of Madden 25 during halftime. 2. 1 PS5, 1 Xbox. 2 lucky subscribers will have a chance at winning themselves or their friend, family, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever wants to take a shot at this. All you got to do is be subscribed. Make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up, and we'll choose 2 lucky subscribers for Madden 25 during halftime. So make sure you lock it in. It's a punt party tonight. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Shout out to you, Steve. What up? What's going on with you? It says Bears got it right now. I wanted Penix, but he could be better in some ways. Time will tell. Yeah, it's truth be told, you never really know who's going to pan out, right? There's a lot of people that were saying, obviously, Caleb Williams is overhyped, and for good reason, right? It's very difficult to look at someone like Caleb Williams who made the Superman plays in college, and is that really going to transfer over to the NFL? So then you say, okay, he's showing promise now. Is that really going to transfer over to the regular season? And I think that's what we're waiting to see. He looks good. The Bears look very strong. But when it matters the most, is he going to actually step up? And I think that's where we are. Quick shout out to Chase W for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Mr. Fuentes, what up? What's going on with you? Salute Jay, been a long time. It has. Good to see you. Glad to see you back. So here we go. Bills will get it back. They'll have it at the 36, 1st and 10 after the punt from the Steelers. And Trubisky back under center. Snap is off. This is going to be a play fake. He rolls out to the right side. Quick throw, incomplete. Try to get it over to Gilliam and throws it just a little too low. Trubisky put it in his chest. Throw the ball between the numbers. But to be honest, he probably didn't need to catch it anyways because he would have just got tackled. So there you go. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Are you doing my Cowboys game tonight? No, this would be it, man. This would be it for tonight. Are we banking on a touchdown though? I feel like first down should be worth a point in this game. It's gotta happen. And oh my goodness. Trubisky launches a pass to the middle, and this is going to be picked off. Nobody's over there. What are you doing? Terrible throw. Nobody's over there. Ball gets picked off, and the Steelers will take over. Wow, it was way overthrown. Try to get over to Morris, and that was about 4 feet over his head. And obviously a miscommunication there, but Steelers will take it over. They'll have it at the 44, 1st and 10. Wow. Yeah, I mean this is it's one of those emotional damage. So here we go, 1st and 10 for these Steelers. I just you can't throw that ball. You cannot throw that ball. But here we go. We have motion. Russell takes a snap. Quick throw left side. This will be caught. About 4 yards there for Pickens as he gets involved now. It's going to be 2nd and 6 at the Steelers 48. Shout out to you, Wendy. Low budget builder says, I don't blame you. I think we suck. Listen, I think the reality is this. There is a lot of work and development that needs to be done. And you're expecting a lot out of certain individuals who couldn't get it done when everything was going right. Now, I want you to think about that for a second, right? You're expecting individuals to step it up who couldn't get the job done when everything was going right. And that's why I say it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough this year. And, you're going to see who really has it, who's really talented. And you're going to see, who basically, was riding on somebody's coattail. And that's the reality of it. But here we go. 3rd and 2. As Harris motions. And looks like there's going to be a timeout called here for the Steelers. So they'll stop the clock at 8:44 in this second quarter. We'll take a quick timeout, commercial break. Shout out to Big Papa, says Trebinsky. Says it's strange Atlanta didn't play either Cousins or Penix today. Well, I mean, I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to. I think you can mix it up a little bit. Hey, Jay, keep the faith. Bills Mafia in the house. Of course. Y'all, listen, y'all know I keep the faith, but I'm probably one of the most, I want to say, people that's on the side of being a realist. That's a Bills fan that you probably know. And, I give it to you guys straight. I don't sit here and sugarcoat it like a lot of people do and try to overhype things. I call it for what it is, and I call it for what I see. Is there's going to be a quick throw here to Jefferson for 11 yards, and that's going to be a first down for the Steelers, and they'll get to the Bills 37. This is the first time that the Steelers have been on the side of the Bills, and now they're here. Like I said, I've been a realist for the Bills for the longest time, and I call it how I see it. I don't sugarcoat it, and but there's things that need to be fixed. There's some good, but the bad is outweighing the good right now, and I think that's the problem. As Wilson goes deep here, and that is almost caught, but it will be incomplete, knocked out of bounds. 2nd and 10. And some of the bad, right? Some of the bad is not me saying that these things can't be fixed and that they can't be worked on, because they can. The real question is the coaching staff and is the training staff going to be able to fix the problems that are being presented right now? Because that's where we are. And it looks like they're going to try to review this catch. I need to see another replay of this. This was a hell of a throw and a potential catch. They're going to review it here. So let's see if they roll the tape one more time. Shout out to you, Carl. Juan Castillo. So Steelers are going to challenge this as Tomlin throws out the red flag. And I just want to see the replay because I don't think he had control of this catch. But they're going to take us to a quick commercial break. All right, quick commercial break. They're going to review this catch to see if it stands. Plays on a review. Steve says, you make it make sense. Listen, when you've been watching this team for as long as I would think most of you have, when you've understood a lot of the hard times and the good times that this team has had, the momentum swings, the decision-making, the coaching changes, the coaching issues, the coaching problems, the draft picks, the trades, the contracts. When you start really breaking things down and when you really start coming to a conclusion as far as what any team has done and what they can do, you start having a clearer vision of what to expect, not from being a fan, but being someone who obviously understands how a team is managed. And you can have superstars on the team, but if the team isn't managed properly, they're still going to fall short. And so that's, I hate to say it, but like I said earlier, when you have individuals who are really good and when you have individuals who are great and they're in the best case scenario and they still lose, well, then you're obviously pointing the finger at the coach. So now you're expecting those same people who were in the best situations and still couldn't get it done to now be in the worst situation and go out there and get it done. And that's the reality of it. That's just the reality of it. And we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. With that said, we're in a quick timeout commercial break. If you're just coming in, we're doing a giveaway at halftime. 2 copies of Madden 25, 1 Xbox, 1 PS5. We're giving away to 2 lucky subscribers. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Also hit that like, hit that thumbs up. The toe tab looks really good. This might be a catch, y'all. This might be a catch. Ooh. Did he have it with the feet down? No. He was close. It was very close. But I think the other foot slid out of bounds when he caught it. He definitely had it in his hands. That was a great catch. Unfortunately, could not hold it down. Run to the right side here. Loss of about a yard for Patterson. That's going to lead to 3rd and 11 at the Bills 38. And what a catch. Just couldn't hold that foot down. Couldn't hold that foot down. 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11. Do you think we will see anything out of Hamlin? That's a good question. I'm not sure. I don't like talking about DeMar because I feel like he's in this weird spot right now, and there's obviously reasons for it, as this is going to be caught for 4 yards by Jefferson. 4th and 7. This will lead to a Steelers field goal from the Bills 34. I think the problem with DeMar is he's an individual that they had to keep on for obvious reasons. And now it's like, okay, when do we decide to let this man go? But here we go. Field goal is up, and it bounces off the left goalpost. No good. And we're still locked in at 0-0, 6 minutes and 39 seconds left in the second quarter. So there we go. Augie says, Jay, I don't understand why the Bills made so many changes. They are the one team that Mahomes and Kelsey would always struggle against. So when you have contract issues, when you've made bad trades, when you've given away too much money, when you haven't made the right decisions, in the draft, or when things don't pan out because of injuries, this is where your general manager and your head coach have to figure it out, right? And you're expecting the roster of all these men that they choose for someone to be able to step up in a scenario to where the person that you expected to go out there in their place. And unfortunately, when you don't have that, you get the issues and mistakes that we've been seeing. As this is going to be a nice handoff here up the middle, but there's a flag. That would have been a first down for Davis for 13 yards, but there's going to be offensive holding, and that's going to bring the Bills back to the 32, 1st and 20. Shout out to Isaac McQueen, says, would Steelers clinch the number 5 seed at the end of the regular season? What are we talking about? Playoffs? Playoffs? Listen, we're so far from seeding. Come on, yo. We got to get through preseason. We don't even know who's on the roster. We don't even know who's on the roster yet. But here we go. 1st and 20. As we have motion. Trubisky's directing traffic. Snap is off. Trubisky has time. Throws to the middle high. It's going to be caught in traffic. That's going to be 17 yards by Morris. And now to be 2nd and 3 for the Bills at the 49. Jack Foreman, what up, yo? This I haven't seen in a long time. It's been a minute, Jack. How you been, bro? How you been? Sassy says, seen on Twitter, DeMar Hamlin will not play Saturday against the Steelers on the field in team gear, not in uniform or warm-ups. Hamlin exited Thursday joint practice with an apparent injury. So there you go. 2nd and 2. And this is going to be a handoff. Hits that right side and first down for these Bills as Davis gets it going for 5 yards. Bills now on the Steelers side. Boff Diggy says, here's the truth. Allen is entering his prime years. The time is now. Yet they're going through a rebuild. Diggs, Davis, Morse, Poyer, Hyde, White, Floyd leaving. Number 17's next contract won't be cheap. And a lot of people are forgetting about that. As this is going to be a 4-yard run by Davis, it'll be 2nd and 6. Josh Allen's next contract is going to be insane. It has to be. Or guess what? He goes somewhere else. And yes, we've heard that he said, I'm going to stay with Buffalo. I'm going to retire in Buffalo. I'm going to bring Super Bowl to Buffalo. I get it. But we all know when there's significant money involved, people make decisions and people change things. And at the end of the day, you know, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at Trubisky here try to get on the run. It'll pick up about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 5. But you know, he's going to have a significant payday. So when that time comes, you know, what's Bean and McDermott thinking about now when it comes to how they're going to structure this team? It's something to really think about. Shout out to you, Ivan. What up, man? Cam Jackson in the house. What up? What's going on with you? Chicken rings, onion wings. I see you. And here we go. 3rd and 5. 5 seconds on the play clock. Directing traffic. Get the play off. Snap is off. Trubisky throws. And this is going to be caught. Nice play. Just got it off as Davidson will get 27 yards. It is now 1st and 10 for these Bills as they get to the Steelers 14. Let's get something going. Says same with Purdy. Exactly. Without a doubt. Says it's bad luck to sugarcoat things, period. That's a fact. That is a fact. So here we go. 1st and 10 now at the 14. Snap is off. This will be a nice handoff. Johnson gets it going. He'll pick up 6 yards in the play. It's now 2nd and 4 at the 8 for these Bills. We're approaching the 2-minute and 40-second mark left in this second quarter before we get to halftime. And we will be giving away 2 copies of Madden 25 during halftime to 2 lucky subscribers. So make sure you guys subscribe, lock it in. Also hit that like, that thumbs up. I do appreciate you guys. Here we go. 2nd and 4. Trubisky back under center. Steelers bring the blitz. Quick throw on a slant. Incomplete. Try to get it to Coleman. He couldn't reel it in. And this will lead to 3rd and 4. Steelers were coming in hot. Trubisky was feeling the heat. Had to get rid of it. Leads to an incomplete. Charlotte just says, just score so we can get something going, right? Just score. Shout out to Joe. Says, I said this last year and I'm going to say it again now. Show Jay some love. Hit that like and subscribe. Let's go. Yeah, we're at 154 likes. The next goal is 200, y'all. Let's keep it going. Make sure you hit that like, that thumbs up. I do appreciate you. Here we go. 3rd and 4. Trubisky throws end zone too high. It'll also be broken up, thrown into traffic there, and this will lead to 4th and 4, and the Bills will kick a field goal. As he tried to fit it over to Morris, and it was a little too high, and then also if you throw it low, it's getting picked off. But so I guess I get it, Trubisky, but maybe not the best read. So, Bills will kick a field goal here as Bass trots out to the field. This should be a chip shot, 27 yards. Kick is up. It is good. And the Bills will strike first. with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this second quarter. Score is 3-2-0. Why is he throwing in a cover? I have no idea. I've seen it so many times between the first and second quarter. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. Kind of crazy. I'm a Bears fan, but I have to say go Bills. My friend Randy at Pontios. He's the most dedicated Bills fan. I respect that. Shout out to you, man. Sassy says points are points. That's a fact. That is a fact. Justin says field goal wins the game. I'm assuming so. At this point, I am assuming so. We're at 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Halftime coming up. Halftime coming up where we will be giving away 2 copies of Madden. Y'all know how we do here. 2 copies of Madden, 2 lucky subscribers, 1 Xbox, 1 PS5. And like I said, we do have the jerseys coming in for members of the family, showing my appreciation and support to all you who are loyal to the channel. I appreciate you. So here we go. Kickoff back to the Steelers. They have 2 minutes and 10 seconds to get something going. They're going to bring this out here to the 25. And that's where they'll start 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Says if he were to replace Josh Allen. Oof. That's, I think if you were to replace Josh Allen, the real question is who's going to fit into the scheme, right? If you replace Josh Allen, who fits into the scheme? Who are you going to bring into this Bills way? That's the question. So, yeah, here we go. 1st and 10. Rolls out left side and goes down after picking up about 4 yards as Fields is now in the game. And it'll be 2nd and 7 as we are now at the 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning. Shout out to Cameron, says, let's go Steelers. The Bills are starting to slow these last 2 weeks. Listen, the problem with looking at what we're seeing now is it's not even close to being a true snapshot of what we should expect in the regular season. Now, I will say this. If you just look at the starters or versus who you think is starting, and what you expect against, let's say Arizona, right? We'll use week 1. We'll use week 1 as an example. Who is going to have a good opportunity at really putting the clamps on Marvin Harrison? And who's also going to have the best opportunity of really putting the clamps on Connor? And let's say that we get the Kyler Murray who feels like he wants to play his best game and he wants to now run the ball and he wants to be mobile and he wants to be him old self. There's a lot that's going to come into week 1. Now, also, obviously looking into, the Bills offense. Who is going to be the standout WR1? Who is going to be that individual who's going to be the playmaker? All that stuff is yet to be truly figured out based on, real game time. And you could say, all right, well, it's going to be Kincaid. Well, it's going to be Shakir. It's going to be Coleman, Samuel, whoever you want to choose. You really don't have a true sample as far as, most of those individuals and even the veterans who've been on the team because it's a new season. And some of these guys really haven't been in the path of, okay, I have to take things over and I have to be the person that Allen can rely on. And that's the reality of it. Shout out to Sherry. Says, well, the Seahawks are doing good. I like the Seahawks. I do. I think they have their own situation and issue as far as specifically quarterback. But if they could figure that out, I think the Seahawks could be a problem. If they could figure out the quarterback situation and get somebody that's really, really good, Seahawks could be something to talk about. So Justin Fields is in now with 1:54 left in this second quarter. It is now 2nd and 8. And here we go. Fields directing traffic. Bills showing a 4-man rush. Snap is off. This will be a quarterback keep. And he's just going to try to hit this edge here. Pickup of a yard. It'll be 3rd and 6 as they get to the Steelers 29. Melvin, what up? Says they're exhausted right now. And guys trying to make the team. That says a lot. That says a lot. Like I said, you guys know we break this down every week. Power rankings, predictions, week 1 through week 17. And at the end of the day, we address all of it as it comes. Fields, quick throw here. It's going to be dropped incomplete, but there's a big hit there as as Champlin gets rocked, and that's going to lead to an incomplete, and the Steelers will go ahead and punt back to the Bills. Dan says, I think your reality talks definitely help the younger audience, Jay. I appreciate that you're showing a lot of wisdom about the NFL. I appreciate you, Dan. Shout out to you, man. Without a doubt. Wings of Domestic Violence says, some are born for greatness, others are just born. To Joe Burrow. Joe said that? Or did he eat it from somebody else? Bills will go down here. It looks like the 21. 1st and 10. Shout out to you, Carl. Pearl says, I can't have anything pickled or gin or vinegar. Listen, I'll be fighting through it. Like I said, I had the jalapenos earlier. It was the taco bowl. Oh, it was so good. But now I'm sitting here like I should have never had them jalapenos. Should have never had them. Shout out to Vaughn, says, be interesting if Russell gets opportunity to play. The Steelers offense will definitely give him better protection, I think. Yeah. And that's because they have a coach that's going to make sure that they do. They have a coach that's going to put them in position and have them ready to go. And the same thing with Russell Wilson for sure. So now we've got Ben DiNucci in. Ben DiNucci is in now. As it's now 2nd and 10 as the pass from DiNucci to Coleman was incomplete. He's going to roll out right side and try to just pick up, looks like a yard hit. It'll be 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Shout out to the After Hour Show coming through with the $4.99 super chat. Shout out to the After Hour Show. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the $5 donation. I do appreciate you, bro. Bass player says, open the window, Jay. All right, Ben DiNucci's in now. It's 3rd and 9. And we'll get to see what he can do. Snap is off. Pressure comes. Quick throw. This will be caught. And they will be short. So now it'll be... And it looks like, unfortunately, there's an injury here. It is short. It'll be 4th and 1, but there's also an injury here. As Valdez-Scantling was injured on the play. Medical staff and trainers are checking on him right now. And Valdez-Scantling is down on the field. And this does not look good, unfortunately. McDermott is out on the field checking on him. He's being looked at by multiple trainers. He's still down on the field. This does not look good. This does not look good. Knight says Steelers fan for life. But the same old getting old, you know, time for a big change. Peace. Same. I agree. Shout out to Luta for being a member for 19 months of the family, showing the love and support and the loyalty. Says hugs and thank you for all you do. I appreciate you, Luta. I appreciate all of you. Unfortunately, Valdez-Scantling is down. He is injured. And they have now rolled him over on his back. Players are standing around while the training staff is checking on him. And they rolled over Valdez-Scantling on his back. Bills players are now taking a knee. This does not look good. This does not look good. So it looks like they are trying to help him up now. And I hope they show the replay because I don't understand what happened. I seen him go down. It wasn't like a big hit or nothing like that. But it looked like something was twisted. Something was maybe twisted. And we're just going to have to hopefully get some kind of update here. Yeah, they're trying to get him off the field, but he does not look good. They're helping him off the field, but he does not look good. So they're gonna have to check him out, obviously see what's going on, and hopefully we have some kind of update. But he looks in pain. He's wincing, and he's being helped to the tent. And you don't like to see this. He looks visibly upset about it as well. And he looks to be in pain. So they're going to check out Valdez-Scantling, see what's going on. But right now it's 4th and 1. Bills are punting back to the Steelers. As this is going to be taken here from the 15. And the Steelers will go down at about the 20. There's also a flag here. It looks like this may have been for unnecessary roughness. And it looks like they're going to tack on some yards here for the Steelers. Base player says, George, one day at a time. Fight the good fight. Yes, fight the good fight. Bills fan 1970 says soft tissue injuries can be the worst. That's true. Very true. So it's going to be on Shavers. Player out of bounds. Okay. So they're going to call player out of bounds. And that's going to put the Steelers at the 29. 29 first and 10. Here we go. So we have Fields it now. Quick throw, a little high, but it's caught. And this will lead to a pickup of about 6 yards. 2nd and 5. 54 seconds and counting on the clock. Another quick snap. Left side. This will be caught here for 11 yards for Hayward as they'll get to the 40 and stop the clock at 48 seconds. Mr. Kojak is a punt. Say it ain't so. You know, it's really unfortunate. It really is. It's really unfortunate. You don't like to see injuries. Quick run here for Miller. He gets about a couple. It's going to be 2nd down, 38 seconds on the clock. And rolling. Here we go. 2nd and 7. Fields takes a snap, has time. Quick throw, left side. This will be caught. And that's going to be now 1st and 10, 24 seconds on the clock. 24 seconds on the clock. Dance is almost as bad as whenever a bird breaks his wing and cannot fly. Dan's going poetic on us. Fields is going to have a big run here as he gets all the way to the other side, to the 30, and there's going to be 11 seconds on the clock. So it looks like Steelers will take a timeout, and they're trying to get a field goal in here to tie this thing up. As Fields hit that left side, picks up a big gain, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 30 for the Steelers. Shout out to you, David. Yeah, man. Giveaway is going to be at halftime. As we're going to take a quick timeout commercial break. If you just tuned in, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing a giveaway, 2 copies of Madden 25 during halftime. Make sure that you do like the stream. Make sure you also subscribe. And we're going to give away 2 copies, 1 PS5, 1 Xbox, to 2 lucky subscribers. So make sure you guys subscribe, like the stream, and we'll give away 2 copies of Madden to you guys during halftime. Bills call a timeout. 12 seconds on the clock. It says you just saw an injury and you all waiting for the giveaway. Matt and Scantling, yeah, it's. I think the reality is this: we expect, right? We expect the issues and the problems, and then when star players go down, the question comes down to, okay, how have Bean and McDermott prepared for these situations? Because it's not just about having the best players possible. It's about how you prepare for these kind of situations that are going to happen. And that's what we're seeing now. As Fields rolls out, quick throw. This is going to be caught, almost picked off, but Miller will reel it in. 5 yards in the catch. It's 2nd and 5. They stopped the clock with 7 seconds. That would have been a pick 6 if Elam could have brought it in. But just a little too late. Literally seconds from picking that ball off. And so 7 seconds. They have no timeouts. 43-yard field goal attempt for the Steelers. And we'll see if they can punch it in before half. And there's going to be a timeout. Timeout called by the Bills. Eli says, Madden 25 for PS5, please. Like mac and cheese. I eat at Applebee's. Batman killed Mr. Freeze. I like lemon cheese. If I get it, I will be pleased. I'm allergic to hairy knees. Y'all crack me up sometimes. Not the Dr. Seuss rhymes, yo. Here we go. Second and 5. Steelers will kick a field goal here. 43-yarder to try and tie this thing up before the half. And here it is. It is up. It is good. And we got ourselves a tie ball game. 3-3. We're tied. Shout out to you, James. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy game. Unfortunately, Bills have suffered another significant injury in Valdez Scantling. And yeah, it's 3-3. 3-3. So once again, more discussions, more things to talk about, more things to really digest. And that's where we are. That's where we are. So 3 seconds left in this second quarter before we get into halftime and the giveaway for Madden 25. And the Steelers will send it back after kicking the field goal to tie this thing up. So here we go. Kick is off. And the Bills will take it out from about the 8. Tries to hit the right side, tackle down, and that will end it. Ladies and gentlemen, that will end it. Score is 3-3. And we're going to take it to halftime. We're going to do a giveaway, y'all. We're going to give away Madden 25. 2 lucky subscribers. I'm going to make this real easy for y'all. Real easy. We got one PS5, one Xbox. And what I'll do is we'll play Guess the Number. So I am going to... I got a pen. I don't got a pen down here. We're gonna because we got 2 separate console versions, right? So we'll do the PS5 version first, and then we'll do the Xbox version second. And what we'll do is we'll do guess the number. So this is how I'm gonna do it. Let me take my glasses off so nobody see the number I put in my phone. But before I get into that, shout out to Purple coming through with the $2 super chat. Shout out to you, Purple. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the $2 super chat donation. All right, so it's halftime. We're giving away 2 copies of Madden, 1 PS5, 1 Xbox version. We're going to do it very simple. The first one we're going to give away is the PS5 version. For my PS5 PlayStation players, we'll do this one first. We're going to do Guess the Number. And I am thinking of a number between 1 and 100. First person to guess the number wins the PS5 version. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. First person to guess the number wins it. 1 and 100, y'all. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100. And there we go. There we go. Thinking of a number between 1 and 100. Oh, they're coming in hot. Oh, there it is. We got a winner, y'all. We got a winner. I'll put it up on the screen. The number was 18. The number was 18, and shout out to Eli, the guy. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to Eli, the guy, for winning the PS5 copy of Madden 25. Shout out to you, bro. Congratulations. Congratulations. Make sure you shoot me an email, send me your contact information. I'll mail that right to you. Shout out to Eli, the guy, for winning the PS5 version. The number was 18. The number was 18. Eli, the guy, is the winner. Shout out to you, bro. Congrats. Got yourself a copy of Madden 25 for the PS5. And oh, okay. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, I had to set that for the spam. As you can see, we haven't had spam, and that's why. That's kind of like the rule I had to set, unfortunately. What I'll do is I'll open it up for the Xbox, and then we'll just set it back. We'll set it back. So we'll do it like that. 1 second here. Fix that. Take care of that. All right. So that's done. Yeah, Eli, the guy, shoot me an email. My email is on the about contact. Send me your address, all that good stuff, and I'll mail it out to you. You'll have it within a week. So yeah, I fixed that. So shout out to you. And next, we're gonna do the Xbox version. So same thing, Xbox version. Lucky subscriber. We're gonna do the same thing. I'm trying to keep it in focus here. My camera's acting crazy right now. It just it doesn't want to do it. Doesn't want to do it. Xbox version. And we're going to do the same thing here. Once again, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100 for the Xbox version of Madden 25. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100 and go. And go. This is for the Xbox version for Madden 25. And here we go. Oh, some people are close. Some people are close. It's moving so fast. Let me slow it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Very close. Very close. Some of you are super close. I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 100 for this copy of Madden 25 for the Xbox. One lucky winner. Oh, there it is. Shout out to DM, Wrench Gang member, holding it down, member of the family. The number was 61. 61 was the number. Shout out to DM, Wrench Gang, the family, holding it down. Won the copy of Madden 25 for the Xbox. Shout out to you, DM. Shoot me the information, and I'll give it over to you. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. Y'all know how we do. Great win for Eli the Guy and DM for winning the 2 copies of Madden 25, PS5, Xbox. You guys know how we do. Always a great time. Always a fun time. And congrats to both of you guys. So yeah, shoot me the information. I'll send it over to you, and we'll get it mailed out. I hope you guys enjoy it. I've been enjoying it. I like it. We had some fun. We did the stream the other night. It was fun. It's been great. So congratulations to you guys. There it is. Sword of Spirits is a good thing I didn't win. I don't have a console. Well, you could have did something else with it. You didn't need a console to win it. Jacob says, Jay, what is your thoughts on Fields so far in the first half? Terrible. Oh, see, look, the bots is back. I got to go ahead and I got to fix that. See how fast? We was doing so good. No bot issues. Shout out to Purple coming through with another $2 super chat, showing the love. I appreciate you, Purple. Thank you for the $2 donation. Wrench Gang family holding it down. Like I said, we're going to have the jerseys coming soon for members of the family. We'll be doing that giveaway soon, so make sure you lock it in. And I'm excited for that one as well. Y'all know how we do. We love giving back to you guys. You've been a great community, and you guys have been loyal, so I really enjoy, getting you guys this stuff and giving it back to you for sure, without a doubt. DM, I already know, yo. I already know. You see how that works? It's so funny. It's so funny. DM, I already knew. That's why when I seen it, I laughed when I seen you guess that number. I was like, well, how ironic is that? How ironic is that? So yeah, we're at halftime. Score is 3-3. I'm gonna go get hydrated, and I'll be back for the third quarter, y'all. Quick commercial break. All right, so here we're back at it. Third quarter football, and the Bills will start with it after receiving it from the Steelers. Score is still locked in at 3-3. And, we've got DiNucci in now. We've seen some of Trubisky earlier. And at this point, we just want to see the offense get something going. It's been very stagnant. But don't get me wrong. The defenses have both played some very, very good football. But hopefully the second half leads to some good offense. But here we go. Run for Davis, 5 yards on the carry. As this leads to 2nd and 5 here, they'll get to the 34. Bills on the move. Bills Mafia Rich Gang, like I said, you're all awesome and amazing. Shout out to you, Dan. Ivan says he needs a Super Bowl ring for that. Shout out to Alvin. What up, man? Alvin in the house. It's been a minute. How you been, bro? Bills Mafia now. 2nd and 5. As this is going to be a handoff up the middle. Nice run. First down for the Bills as Davis goes up the middle for 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 1st and 10 at the 42. And now there is a Steelers injury as Wilson for the Steelers defense was injured on the play, and the staff are coming out to check him out and make sure he's okay now. Yeah, this has not been good. It's not been good. Alvin says, okay, reason. Yes, I'm here. I'm glad you're here, bro. I'm glad. Ivan says, you sound hydrated? I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Had some some Poland Springs, and I feel good. Listen, you got to stay hydrated, especially when you're doing what I do. I talk a lot all day, with clients and things like that. Then obviously doing this, talking for 3 hours straight, keeping you guys entertained. So you have to stay hydrated when you're talking as much as I do. Shout out to Scott. What up, man? Scott Collet in the house. This is Jay in the house. What's good, my guy? I'm good, man. How you been? Forrest, Ben DiNucci is in for the Bills. This is going to be a handoff here to the right side, breaking a tackle. Nice space as Davis gets it going again for 6 yards. It's now 2nd and 4 as the Bills get to the 48. Eric Root says Wilson reaches for volleyball with face paint on. Oh, man, says I'm feeling very non-blue right now. I'd hope you wouldn't feel blue. That's kind of crazy. Shout out to you, Immortal. Bills wide receiver Corp needs to adjust really fast. Davis breaking another nice run here, going up the middle 8 yards as he'll get to the Steelers side now. That gets to the 44 as he's picked up some momentum. He's gained some confidence breaking through this Steelers wall here. And he'll put the Bills in a good position, 1st and 10 at the 44. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot that we got to discuss before week 1. And for people who are saying, oh, it's just Arizona, it's just the Cardinals, there's going to be a lot to talk about as there's going to be a flag thrown here on these Steelers for a horse collar tackle. And that's going to be 15 yards. It's going to take the Bills all the way down to the 27, 1st and 10, as it looks like McMichael there was getting a little mad at Davis. He's like, you've been running too much on me. You've been running too much. I got to bring you down by your neck. I got to bring you down by your neck. So that's going to lead to a penalty, 1st and 10 as the Bills go to the 26. And they'll get McMichael for the horse collar tackle. That's a significant penalty, and it's a stupid penalty because why would you do that? But here we go. DiNucci back under center. Davis in the backfield. This is going to be another handoff, breaking through, still going, fighting for every yard, and he'll get another 19 yards on the run as Davis has turned up in this third quarter. It's now 1st and goal at the 7. 1st and goal at the 7. Smiley says, not a horse collar. Quick shout out to Chicken Rings and Onion Wings coming through with the $2 super chat, showing the love, showing the support. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $2 donation. Let's go. 1st and goal, and it looks like there's going to be a false start as the Bills get backed up to the 12. It's now 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Tyrone says 3 at least. Can we get a touchdown? Is it possible? Can DiNucci throw for a touchdown? Trubisky couldn't get it done. Allen hasn't thrown for a touchdown yet. Can somebody throw for a touchdown? I'd like to see it. A-Last says Davis is cooking. He's cooking. Probably some of the best running we've seen in this game. But here we go, 1st and goal. As this is going to be another handoff as they get Evans involved now. He'll pick up 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to 2nd and goal at the 7. Andrew says, let's go Cowboys. All right. We're watching the Steelers and the Bills, but it's let's go Cowboys. All right. 2nd and goal as we approach the 11-minute mark in this third quarter. Come on, DiNucci, punch it in. I want to see a nice pass. And they go with the handoff. Come on now. Evans gets a loss of a yard. You have to switch it up. You just did 6 running plays in a row. do a play action, throw it to the end zone, get a touchdown. Come on. Dial it up. You think they're going to just keep letting you get the runoff? 3rd and goal. This is what I be saying. Now you got to throw it. End zone, broken up, incomplete. Fourth and goal. Ward says, we know what Davis can do. Get him out of there. No more injuries. Ward, you were correct. Get that man out of there. So they're going to bring Bass out now because they decided to go for the run on. And here we go. 26-yard field goal to try and give the Bills a 3-point lead. And there it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. 10 minutes and 23 seconds left in this third quarter. Quick timeout commercial break. Shout out to you guys. 203 likes. Our next goal is going to be 250. So if you have not, make sure that you do hit that like, hit that thumbs up. I do appreciate you all for rocking with us tonight. We need 47 more likes, 47 more thumbs up. Let's make it happen. Quick commercial break. All right. Shout out to Mesh Yourself says, Jay, Saints or 49ers? I mean, we talking preseason, right? I mean, preseason is just, listen, I don't like predicting preseason, and I'll also never bet preseason because it's, number one, it's wildly unpredictable. You don't know truly who's going to do what from a quarterback point of view. And, you know, it's a crap shot for sure. It really is. So, shout out to Sass. He says, injury update. Wide receiver Marquez Valdez-Scantling is out. Quarterback Trubisky knee is out. Dustin Austin calf is out. Quentin Morris shoulder. Oh. Wow. Shout out to Christopher Jones for liking the stream on Facebook. I appreciate you, man. This is nasty. The amount of injuries that the Bills are dealing with right now is truly, truly heartbreaking. Just in the last week, Milano's out. Now you've got Valdez-Scantling, Trubisky, Johnson, and Morris. This is bad. It's not looking good. It is not looking good. And I think the real thing is this. Beyond the injuries, we got to start asking ourselves why. Why is this happening? As the Bills will send it back to the Steelers. And they will start at about the 24. Shout out to Daniel says, I prefer a signed copy. I got you, bro. Without a doubt, I got you. Yourself says, if you could pick a team using any year of defense from any team and any year of offense from any team, what would you pick? Oof. Let me get back to you on that because that's a good question. It's a good question. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Snap is off. This is going to be a run to the left side, breaks a tackle, and a pick up about 4 yards here for Shamklin as it now 2nd and 6. I'm thinking 80s Bears. Shout out to you, Father Time. And I probably got to go with 90s Cowboys. 80s Bears, 90s Cowboys. And I think that's how you could spin that. If we're talking like the best defense and the best offense, that'd be a hell of a match. I mean, that's basically like your all-star football there. As this is going to be Fields holding on to it as he runs for 8 yards. It'll be 1st and 10 now for the Steelers at the 36. Brian Allen, what up, man? We need depth. The Bills need a lot right now. It is truly, truly heartbreaking right now. Like I said, we got a lot. We got a lot to discuss. We'll go over the Bills' injuries and digest everything. Most likely Monday. Quick run here by Shampklin to the right side as he gets 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 now at the Steelers 41. 9 minutes and counting left in this third quarter. Shout out to Sassy, says defense. They need it. They need it. So, like I said, depending on how significant the injuries are, we are going to have to figure out who's going to be next man up or who the Bills can trade for, make a deal with. There's a lot that's going to have to happen over the next couple of weeks. Good defense here as they get a good stop on the run as Edwards can't go nowhere. He gets a loss of 2. This will lead to 3rd and 7 at the Steelers 39. But yeah, there's going to be a lot to discuss. Like I said, we'll probably do a breakdown of the Bills' injuries and things like that on Monday because it needs to be addressed as far as what's going on and what we could expect potentially come week 1. But here we go, 3rd and 5. As Fields takes a snap, pressure comes, he steps up, gets out of it, rolls left, has time, quick throw in the middle. That's going to be caught for a wide open Pruitt. 8 yards in the play, 1st and 10 as they get to the 47. 47. Says out of all the defensive lines out of the preseason, the Lions look good today, and I want to keep my on the Bears. Okay. Or it says, put me in, coach. Right. Put me in, coach. Somebody's got to do it. Fields is all day back here. And he's just going to keep it now. As he goes on the run and slides for the first down. He may be a little short, though. I think he slid too early. They'll give him 8 yards on the scramble. That's going to lead to 2nd and 2 as they'll now get over to the Bills side, 45-yard line. Shout out to Buffalo Sack Attack. What up? What's going on with you? Mesh Yourself says, what week got to wait for till Jay gives his first Super Bowl predictions? Listen, y'all know I don't start talking about the Super Bowl till around week 8. And there's going to be a jump here. I'm thinking there's going to be a false start. It's going to be a false start on the Steelers. Back them up to the 50. This will lead to 2nd and 7 with 6 minutes and 23 seconds left in this third quarter. Brian Allen says, man up. Somebody's got to do it. But like I said, I think the league really needs to start looking into conditioning. There's no way that some of these injuries were just completely unavoidable. There has to be some kind of study, some kind of research done in regards to the conditioning right now with NFL players, because people are dropping like flies. It's wild. It's really wild. And if you just look at everything that's going on from a point of within the last week, how significant players for the Bills starters have went down and are basically out for almost the whole season or the whole season, this should be like a red flag for like what the hell is really going on the conditioning side of things for these players. But here we go. Phil's going to roll out right. Quick throw. That's going to be a big pickup. Hurdles. Big hurdle as Hayward gets 15 yards, and they'll get down to the Bills 27, 1st and 10. Like there's got to be something though. There's got to be something, and we talked about this from time to time. People talk about the field and the turf and things like that. I'm just really not sure. Obviously, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not giving my opinion as far as how players' conditioning can truly affect them, and how we've seen an uptick in injuries over the last, let's say, 5 years or 5 seasons. But I do think there's got to be some kind of insight that we're missing out on, or some kind of information that we're missing out on when it comes to these players and them being injured. Without a doubt. Mark Sorensen, what up, man? Let's go. Steelers field is grass. If I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Steelers field is grass. Somebody let me know. I'm not sure about the Steelers field. 2nd and 3. 4 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Fields handoff left side, breaking a tackle, gets through it, hits that edge, and that's going to be a 1st down, or maybe just short. No, they'll give it to him. 1st and 10 at the Bills 17. And defense starting to get tired. Defense is starting to get tired. Says, hey, Jay, Jets are up 6-3 also 3rd quarter. Shout out to you, Robert. It's kind of funny how that happens, right? Remember week 1? The score was like 3-17 and like 3-14 at the end of the night. It's kind of weird. 2 different games, similar scores. I don't know. 1st and 10. Fields rolls right, and he's just going to keep this, goes on the run and picks up about a couple. It is now 2nd and 8 at the Bills 15. 3 minutes and rolling on the clock. It's grass. Yeah, I was pretty sure it was grass, but it's been a long time since I went through each field and remembered if they were turf or grass. But yeah, I was pretty certain that the Steelers did play on grass. But here we go, 2nd and 8. As Fields now under center. This is going to be another handoff now to the right side. And a pickup of about 4 by Shamklin. 3rd and 4 now at the Bills 11. Bills 11. It's natural grass field made of Kentucky bluegrass. Yeah. We play this Saturday. Okay. Panthers tied at 6-6. Wouldn't that be something if the Steelers tie it 6-6? Wouldn't that be something? I mean, I'm just saying. This is going to be a handoff up the middle here. It's now 4th and 2. So you mean to tell me the score over there is 6-6, and the Steelers are now going to kick a field goal and try and tie this thing up and make it 6-6? Don't make me get out my tinfoil hat, y'all. Don't make me do it. Y'all know I tried to stray away from that. But looks like they're going to go for it here. Or maybe not. They try to just draw them off sides. Timeout called. Timeout. Shout out to you, Joseph. Purple, don't make me do it. I'll do it. I'll put on the tinfoil hat. I will do it. Because why? What are the odds of that? I need to know. We're in a quick timeout commercial break. Steelers are now at the 9. It is 4th and 2 in a game that could be tied with a field goal. So we'll have to see what happens. Bills are coming to Washington this year. Come on out, Jay. You know what? That might be that might be possible. I think Miami was in the cards too. Miami was in the cards as well. Join the rest of the Tinfoil Hat Club. Tinfoil Hat Gang, where you at? Tinfoil hat gang in the building. We're in a quick timeout commercial break. Dan says, do it, Jay. Do it. I'm just saying. There's no reason why two separate games that started at two different times, two separate plays, everything's different. Why are the scores the same? It's kind of wild. Carlos says, Jay, put the hoodie back on. I'm kind of like, I feel comfortable. I was hot earlier. I had them jalapenos. The hoodie had to come off. It was like, nah, it's a wrap. You got to take it off. Says, no, Jay, don't do that. Save the script. Listen, this is a long commercial break before they kick this ball. I'm just saying. We're at 218 likes, y'all. Like I said, our next goal is 250. So if you have not, make sure that you do hit that like, that thumbs up. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe. Click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream all the way through preseason, all the way through the regular season, playoffs, and the Super Bowl. Lock it in. This is what we do. Always a good time, always a fun time, family-friendly environment. As we get back to it. Score is 6-3. Steelers are now looking to kick a field goal. No. The offense is still out there, so they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. Somebody changed the script. They're going to go for it on 4th and 2 as we have motion. And here we go. This is going to be a handoff. No, Fields is going to keep it as he gets wrapped up and slammed down in the backfield. That's a loss of 7 yards. And that's going to be turnover on downs, Bills ball. There you go. Quick shout out to Cindy Lewis for liking the stream on Facebook. Thanks a lot. I do appreciate you. Also, if you're watching on Facebook, make sure that you do share the stream with your friends and family. I do appreciate you guys. Yeah, so after the loss of 7 yards, it's going to be turnover on downs. Minute 30 on the clock left in this third quarter, and the Bills will take over the ball. So look at that. Look at that. Shouldn't have ate those jalapenos. Listen, they were good. There's nothing better than fresh jalapenos, yo. Quick timeout commercial break. Yeah, there's nothing better than fresh jalapenos. Had the nice carne asada, the roasted corn, the salsa, shredded cheese, a little bit of sour cream, the seasoned rice, and then the chopped jalapenos all inside. It was so good. It was so good. But it was hot, and it was like with every bite, it was just getting hotter and hotter. And you just couldn't stop. You had to like just keep going in for more. And then like I sat there for a minute and I was like, yeah, it's going to be heartburn city later. So there you go. Robert says, Jay, you put it in the universe and the script was changed. They heard you. See how that works? They're like, nah, he knows too much. We got to change it. We got to change it. Says both offenses like pay us less. Right? Yeah, pay us less. We don't deserve to be out here. Pay us less money. Like I said, we do have a lot to talk about. We do have a lot to discuss when it comes to, you know, the injuries, the impact on the offense as well as the defense, and how this is going to, you know, basically change the narrative as far as for Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane and how they're going to approach this moving forward before the season starts. I did see some news that, you know, the Bills were talking to Corey Davis, I think from the Jets. You know, maybe make some change there. Hopefully, they got to figure it out. You know, there's been some significant losses, and, you know, you can't go into the season like this because the team's broken. The team's absolutely broken. So, yeah. We're back to it. Minute 30 on the clock left in this third quarter. Bills will get it back after the turnover on downs. And they'll have it here at the 16. Quick run up the middle here. That's going to be 5 yards for Evans as the Bills will get to the 21. And it'll be 2nd and 5. Says wait until it comes out the other. Where's the fire extinguisher? Where is the fire extinguisher? Tomorrow you'll be saying, come on, ice cream. Listen, you going to make me get some Ben and Jerry's later, man. We got some too in the freezer. I might have to do that after the game before I get some rest. 2nd and 5. Here we go. As we have motion, snap is off. Quick throw left side. This will be caught. Nice move on a screen as Hamler gets it going. 9 yards on the catch. 1st and 10. And we've got a Steelers injury. Medikovic injured on that last play. Steve says, come on, ice cream. It's like he's rolling the dice. Come on, 7. Come on, ice cream. Listen, that ice cream is a very good, mid-evening to late night snack, right? I try not to eat too much of it because dairy is not too good to me. But I love ice cream, especially the Ben and Jerry's. Look, they're showing a Perry's ice cream commercial now. Look at that. I've been talking this stuff up. It's crazy. They're showing the Panda Paws bars now, Bittersweet Symphony. Wow, I didn't even know they made this. The brownie batter Perry's ice cream bar. What? They make bars now? See? That's my fat kid coming out. Yes, I got the Ben and Jerry's Chunky Monkey. That's my favorite. It's got the nice little banana flavor. It's got chocolate chips, and it's got the whole walnut, y'all. It's got whole walnuts in it. It is literally the best. And I think that's what I'm going to have after the game. There you go. Father says, I love a bowl of cereal at late at night. So I used to do that. When I was younger, I used to do the cereal late at night sometimes. Now it's ice cream. I've upgraded. I've matured. Shout out to Bills Process. Let's go Bills. Yeah, man. Cone King ice cream is the best. Never had it. Never had it. Much yourself says not Jay freaking out about. Listen, those aren't even the ones you want. Have any of y'all tried the biscotti ice cream bars? Y'all know the biscotti cookie? They come in an ice cream bar. And if you've tried the biscotti ice cream bar, you know that they are the top tier, top of the line ice cream bars. And if you have not tried them, find them and go get them. You know what? Let me show you this picture. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm playing. If you've never had the cookie, go get it and try it. So there's two versions. That right there. Go get it. Go get it. Absolutely amazing. All right, so we're back to it. Ladies and gentlemen, quick last play there for the third quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 for these Bills at the 44. We'll take it into the fourth. Take it into the fourth. As Bills process score ends 20-6. Interesting. Okay. So speaking of steak, I'm going to Texas Roadhouse for my birthday. Shout out to you. Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday. Shout out to Tim Colwell for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. Ice cream bars are cool, but nothing will ever compare to them little push-up bars. Yeah, those was good back in the day. But the biscotti and the Biscoff, there is no comparison. rich in flavor, a great crunch. The bar itself is nice and thick, and it's decadent, it's delicate, and it's rich, and that's what you want out of an ice cream bar. We're in a quick timeout commercial break. Somebody just came in there like, yo, this dude's talking about ice cream bars. We have fun over here, y'all. We have fun over here. Shout out to Catrice Green for liking stream on Facebook. Thank you. I appreciate you. If you are watching on Facebook, make sure that you do share the stream with your friends and family as well. Also, make sure that you guys do subscribe over on YouTube. Make sure you lock it in, hit that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. We do this all season. All season. I don't see it 20-6. Oh, I see a partial 6 so far. I mean, for it to be 20-6, it'd be like some kind of ridiculous comeback by the Steelers, I'm assuming. Jay seeking that biscotti sponsor. Listen, I'd get it like a little 2% spot in the corner. If they send me ice cream bars throughout the year, yo. They can be the exclusive ice cream partner of the channel. Pierre's Kitchen Sink, #1 ice cream made by God herself. Really? Wow, that's crazy. I never heard of it, but if you're saying it's like that, maybe I don't want that ice cream. Shout out to Jason Ware for subscribing. Thanks a lot, man. Welcome to the channel. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. This is going to be a handoff. Right side breaking tackles. That's going to be about 7 yards on the carry as Gore Jr. in the house now gets it going. 2nd and 3 as the Bills get to the Steelers 49 on the other side of the field. And if you're eating buffalo wings, please bring the blue cheese, no ranch. Y'all know how this goes. Blue cheese, no ranch. We don't do ranch over here. 2nd and 3 as we get started here with this 4th quarter. Snap is off. Another handoff here up the middle, and there's going to be a flag. False start. As Gore was ready to turn up, and it's going to bring the Bills back to the 46. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8. So far, Ben DiNucci has, he hasn't really done much. It's been a handoff show. We've seen, a couple short passes, but for the most part, it's just been handoffs. Once again, another handoff as Gore Jr. gets to go and he'll pick up 7 yards once again. And this will lead to 3rd and 1 as he gets to the Steelers 47. Quick shout out to Moses for liking the stream on Facebook. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you. We really haven't seen, the pass game too much from DiNucci. It's been a lot of handoffs, which, hey, get these guys running. I like to see it. But where's the passing? Because you're going to have to mix it up. Once again, another handoff for Gore up the middle, and he'll pick up the 1st down, 3 yards on the run. They'll get to the Steelers 44. Ward says, Jay, try Mexican chocolate. It's the best. Really? What makes it the best? What is it like? What does it taste like? Let me know. Here we go. 1st and 10. Frank Gore Jr.'s in now, balling out, getting good yards and 1st downs, and once again, still on his feet, fighting again as he picks up another 9 yards on the run, and this will lead to 2nd and 1. He's getting it going strong. So we had a nice showcase of running display from Davis, and now we've got a nice display here from Gore as he's getting it going in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 1 at the Steelers 35, and this will bring us down to the 13-minute mark in rolling. I like fried cheddar jalapenos and yeah, not the seatbelt. This is going to be another handoff to Gore, and he'll pick up the 1st down after getting about 3 on the run. and they'll get to the 31. So right now, Bills obviously just, going with the run game, running the clock. For the most part, obviously they had a momentum, but I would have liked to see, DiNucci get out there and just throw it around just a little bit. Obviously, I don't want to see no mistakes, but hey, if the run game's working, don't break it. But you do got to put somebody fresh in there to keep, these guys, in the rotation. As they do, they go back to the run again. This time they go to the left side with Evans. He picks up 1 yard, and this will lead to 2nd and 9. Quick shout out to Robert Loggins for subscribing. Thanks a lot, Robert. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for subscribing. 2nd and 9, as the Bills will now get to the Steelers 30. Injury protocol keep for the regular season. Listen, like I said, there is a lot to discuss, and we will. Another quick handoff. Nice move, getting big 10 yards. Evans now being shifty coming out the backfield as he will get down to the Steelers 20. It's now 1st and 10, and we approach the 11-minute mark in rolling. It's the difference between regular cheese and sharp cheese, for example. Okay. I like the sound of that. TJ Hanley, what up, man? TJ Hanley been rocking with us for a minute. Whenever I see his name, I always think of like a luxury shampoo. What do you wash your hair with? TJ Hanley. Nice little run for Evans up the middle. Again, 3 yards in the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7. We're down to the 10-minute, 30-second mark in this fourth quarter. Bills getting that run game going, working the clock. And for the most part, it looks like they're commanding the game, taking control. Ben DiNucci out there as your quarterback. Nice quick throw to the flat on the left side now, trying to mix it up as Shavers gets it for about 3 yards. And this will lead to 3rd and 4 at the Steelers 14. Measure says, I'm a 49ers fan. What 49er quarterback did you like other than Steve Young, Joe Montana? I mean, those are really the only two that I consider to actually be the true quarterbacks for the 49ers. Because, I mean, if you want to mention Jimmy in that, it's Jimmy. And he did fairly well for what was given to him. But then obviously, at the end of the day, it didn't pan out. And so then now you bring in Brock Purdy. And so if I was to make some kind of, hierarchy of quarterbacks that I respect, as the Bills are going to kick a field goal here, I respect out of the 49ers over the last 30, 40 years, it probably would be Joe Montana, Steve Young, and Brock Purdy in that order. I mean, you could mention Cap, but at the same time, Cap really didn't take the 49ers anywhere. So, that's just where we are. It's just where we are. All right, y'all. Y'all know we don't do the political thing here now. Y'all know we don't do that. We keep it sports, we keep it funny, and we keep it family friendly. Y'all know how we do. Mentions also Brock Purdy has a team. Joe Montana had a team. Purdy had McCaffrey, Kittle. Montana had Jerry Rice. And I mean, Jerry Rice is a different animal, or was a different animal. And so when you look at even someone like Justin Jefferson today, and you look at, people in that realm, Mike Evans and all those guys, it's very hard to find or it's going to be very hard to actually find another real Jerry Rice. Because you still have to have the talent that's going to be able to throw to these individuals like Montana was throwing to Rice. But just the talent that, the 49ers have had over the years, it's been very good. And if you bring the right quarterback into that team and into that system, you will have some success. And that's basically what we've been seeing from Brock Purdy. Now, that's not saying that Brock Purdy is a system quarterback, because we should know now that he's not. But I do think, Brock Purdy was handed a team on a silver platter. And fortunately for him, he was able to have the skills and have the talent to utilize it and make it his own. So I'm going to be very interested to see what his payday leads to. I'm going to be very interested to see, how they figure out his contract, because that kid's going to get paid. He's going to get paid. Shout out to you, Frank White. What up, man? What's going on with you? All right, so here we go. After the field goal by the Bills, the Steelers will get it back, and they'll start at about the 18. There's also a flag down here with 9 minutes and 2 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Shout out to Melvin, says Cap had them in the playoffs and the Super Bowl. Did he win? He's in the same situation as Jimmy Garoppolo. Right? So, sure, they went there, but you got to win. You got to win. It's just like with the Bills. Yeah, they went there 4 years in a row. And the Bills Mafia still has to hear about it to this day that they never won. Right? And I think that's where the buck stops. It's like, yeah, you got there, but did you win? Alex Smith, yeah. But see, I more so respect Alex for his time with the Chiefs. And Jeff Garcia, I really didn't spend much time watching Jeff Garcia play. So, Steelers will get here to the 29, and it's going to be 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Says we're not the only one who hasn't won it. Of course. That's why I bring up the whole spectrum, right? There's been a lot of teams that have obviously went to the Super Bowl and haven't won. And guess what? You know who gets forgotten? The losing team and the losing quarterback. That's how it goes. You only remember the winners. Quick throw here. This is going to be caught by Fitzpatrick for 13 yards. It's now first and 10 for these Steelers at the 42 as we approach the 9-minute mark. You only remember the winners. Why do you think Eli Manning? It's so weird to talk about Eli Manning in the sense of him being a Super Bowl champion because of who he beat, right? So you're like, dang, Eli Manning's a Super Bowl champion. And he beat what we consider to be the GOAT. But it's weird to have that conversation. You know why? Because you don't expect it. Nobody really expected it to happen. And now the Giants can't find their Eli Manning because you're definitely not getting it out of Daniel Jones. It's going to be an incomplete pass to Sokol as it's now 2nd and 10 for these Steelers. I want Von Miller to have a good year. That's a whole nother conversation. As a quick throw, right side, this will be caught. 5 yards on the play, gets it over to Jenkins. It'll be 3rd and 5 now at the 47. Jim Kelly will never be forgotten ever. he won't be forgotten by the Bills Mafia. That's a fact. But we're talking, just from a general, consensus. The majority of people only remember the winners. And that's the reality of it. 3rd and 5. Snap is off. Bills bring 4 as Fields steps up, hits that right side. Quick throw. He'll get rid of it. And this may be just short of the first down. We'll see where they spot it, as we're now down to the 7-minute mark. And it looks like they will give them the first down. That's what it's looking like here. Eli won 2 Super Bowls, both against the GOAT. Yeah, 2. 2 of them. Shout out to Paulette Brown. Says, hey, everybody. Go Buffalo. Shout out to you, Paulette. Thank you for being here. Shout out to you. Here we go. 1st and 10. As snap is off, right side handoff, breaking a tackle, trying to get through, breaking another one, spins, and will pick up 8 yards as Edwards gets it going, and he's now on the Bills side at the 40, 2nd and 2. As Tom Petty said, even the losers get lucky sometimes. It's true. Darth, what up, yo? Says the Bills are the anomaly in the regard because everyone remembers that they lost 4 straight. So is that good or bad? Right? Like, right, Bills Mafia, you know who Jim Kelly is. You have a love for Jim Kelly. It's just a reality of it, especially if you watched all 4 Super Bowls. But is it good from the general consensus, like looking outside of the box? Is it good to know that this, whoa, wait a minute here. That is going to be a crazy high throw, incomplete, as Fields would have had Luther on the money, but he just threw it way too high. It's going to lead to 3rd and 2. From a general consensus, if you're looking outside in, is that good that this man made it to the Super Bowl 4 times and lost? And do you really recognize him for that? Or do you look on the flip side opposed to who actually won it in regards to that Hall of Fame quarterback? It's a good question. But here we go. 3rd and 2. There's going to be a jump here. Looks like a false start. So bring the Steelers back to the 45. And it'll be 3rd and 7 with 5 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock. Good and bad, I say, for the most part. They all remember they were good, but they do remember they lost 2. Yeah. Do you think Archie Manning's grandson, do you think he's going to be a good quarterback? I've seen some highlights. I really haven't taken the time to truly watch a full few games of his. I'm going to have to go back and look, but I mean, so at this point, he looks average. 3rd and 7 here. Fields almost is taken down. He gets out of it. Quick throw, high. Ball was bobbled and then caught by Fitzpatrick for 19 yards. And that's going to bring the Steelers to the Bills 26, 1st and 10. What a catch. The ball was bobbled from the initial receiver, bounces up in the air, and Fitzpatrick brings it down on the edge of the sideline. That is crazy. That's maybe a play you guys will want to see after the game. Check the highlights. Beautiful catch. Keeping his feet steady and reeling it in. Here we go. 1st and 10. This is going to be a play fake as Fields rolls left. He's just going to keep it on the run. And he'll pick up about 7 yards. 2nd and 3 as they now get down to the Bills 19. Clock stops at 5:04. I think the Cleveland Browns need to upgrade their home stadium sometime before the end of the next decade. You think so? Yeah, it's possible. It's possible. 2nd and 4. As Fields under center, Steelers in the I form. This is going to be a handoff and a pickup for the first down. As now things are starting to get a little chippy. People pushing back and forth. As now P. Ryan gets involved, and that's going to be a first down. or just short. What are they calling it here? So they're going to say he's short. 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. Without a defender touching in between. No. So after they spot the ball, they're going to say it's 3rd and 1. I don't get why it's taking so long. But clock's rolling. So here we go. 3rd and 1. As the Bills are showing the blitz. 8 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Handoff right side and will get wrapped up. Goes down. Loss of 3 yards as P. Ryan can't find a hole. And it's now going to be 4th and 3 at the Bills' 20. 3 minutes and 40 seconds and counting in this fourth quarter. Elove the Goat says, I mean, Jay, one of those Super Bowls and the Giants didn't beat you. Norwood lost it. I think, you know what's sad about that is the Bills have been reliving that curse. They've been reliving that curse. So I think at the end of the day, when you understand some of these significant losses and some of these heartbreaking losses, and then you relive them 20, 30 years later, that's absolutely insane. But yeah, Steelers are going to call a timeout here. It's 4th and 4 at the Bills 20. They're going to try and figure this out, see what they do as we take a quick commercial break. So did you see the movie Buffalo Season 6? It's sort of stuck it to Norwood a little. From what I understood, there was a lot of bad, that came from that kick in that situation. People take football very seriously. And it's really unfortunate because some people don't know how to, I want to say, not go overboard with something that they're so passionate about and something that they love so much. And, it's very easy to say, well, people shouldn't act like this. Well, people shouldn't act any kind of way about anything. And we still see it to this day. I think even there was some kind of like basketball player who had death threats in his DMs because he missed or he like went over the under or under the over for a game, and he had hundreds of people hitting up his inbox and they were threatening his life. It's crazy. People are crazy. So, unfortunately that's sports, and unfortunately that's something that, is dealt with. And that's just the way, things have been over the decades. But here we go. 4th and 4. Fields drops back, has time, rolls right, gets out of it. Quick throw high, incomplete. And this will be another turnover on downs. This is the second time that the Steelers have went for it on 4th down. They did it before when they could have kicked and made this a 3-point game. And unfortunately, they try to go for it again. And now it is still a 6-point game. Score is 9-3 with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in this fourth quarter. There's still plenty of time. Steelers do have 2 timeouts, so you're going to have to protect the ball. You're going to have to try to run this clock. The Steelers do also have the 2-minute warning. So here we are. Elogo says soccer fans are worse. Jay, trust me. Listen, I've seen it. I've seen some crazy stuff for sure. Big L716 says nowadays anything went soft. Let's bring back masculinity back, please. I mean, I agree with that. There's been a lot that's definitely that has went soft. And that's unfortunate because I grew up in a different time. And a lot of the stuff that, we see nowadays, it's wild. But when it comes down to, people's lives and things like that, and how, certain people reach out to players and, these guys get paid. These guys have a family that they're trying to provide for. They just so happen to play sports. I think, a lot of people need a wake-up call when it comes to that kind of stuff and those kind of situations for sure. Carl says, come on, Bills. Yeah, man. All we need is a touchdown for the Bills to keep the game a win. Listen, inside, I'm boiling just a little bit because even with the run, the Bills have allowed a lot of time to stay on this clock. And so you want to put, DiNucci in the best possible outcome here. And if you run and you don't get the yards that you need, you're going to force him to throw. And we really haven't seen him throw a lot. He's done little short stuff. He's thrown it out to the flat, a little run after catch. But we have not seen anything deep. We haven't seen anything medium out of him yet. And so this could be a problem. And you're hoping, right? You're hoping that obviously you could just run the clock out. But if you can't do that, you then put the ball back in the Steelers' hands with some significant time. And unfortunately, this defense is starting to get a little tired. And you don't want to have Fields on the run, and he just so happens to find a way to run it in. But this is going to be a great run here for these Bills as they'll pick up 7 yards on the carry. And that's going to be Gore right back at it, picking up 8 yards, actually. It's going to be 2nd and 2. And the Steelers will use their second timeout. Says Jay, 15-6 Jets. 5 Greg the leg, Zerline field goals. 5 field goals? That's crazy. 2 first downs is all they need? Yeah. Here we go. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. DiNucci. This is going to be another handoff. And what do we got? Oh, here we go. False start. You knew it was coming. False start is going to bring the Bills back to the 23, 2nd and 7 as they call Edwards on it. And you just knew this was coming. And here we are. 2nd and 7, 2:59 on the clock as the clock has stopped. They go back to the handoff. This will be a pick of about 3 yards. And this is now going to lead to 3rd and 5. So now you're not going to go for the run. You forced DiNucci to pass. And I said it. I just said it. You don't want him to get in a situation where he's got to pass on a 3rd and 5, whatever, because we haven't really seen him on the medium. So you're hoping that he's going to go with probably a little screen here, or he's probably going to try to throw it out to the flat, and you're hoping that somebody else can make a play. Instead, he's going to have to try to find somebody maybe on a slant. He's going to have to try to find maybe to get somebody open on the edge there and to get this first down, because I have not seen him throw down the middle. I have not seen him throw anything medium-wise. This could be bad, but we're hoping. Bills Mafia, here we are, 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5. Snap is off. Play fake, rolls out right. Pressure comes, and DiNucci gets sacked. I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. I seen it from a mile away. This is why the Bills decided to go with so many handoffs, because DiNucci cannot read the defense yet. He does not have enough time back there to make a decision, and that's why they were going with the run so much. So now you got a 7-yard sack. It's now 4th and 12. Bills punt back to the Steelers with 2 minutes and some change on the clock. So there it is. It says wide right to end the game. Not a wide right, yo. Punt is off. Steelers are going to take it here from the 25. Hits that right side, gets some space. Flag is thrown. I think there's going to be a block in the back on the Steelers, so that may bring them back a little bit, so that works in the Bills' favor. So we'll have to see what they call it. Just get rid of Trubisky. He sucks, bro. They don't learn from the other times they had him. Well, they said they brought him back because he understood the Bills' offensive schemes. That's what they said. So, yeah, they're going to call the Steelers for the block in the back. And they'll start here. Where are they going to start? I'm thinking somewhere on the 15. So, quick timeout, commercial break, y'all. Quick timeout, commercial break. Shout out to you guys for rocking with us, all 318 of you. If you are new to the channel, make sure that you do subscribe, click that bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a stream. We do this all preseason, regular season, playoffs through the Super Bowl. Also, make sure you guys hit that like, that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. We're at 242. We need 8 more. 8 more to get to that 250. So make sure you guys subscribe as well as hit that like, that thumbs up. I do appreciate the support. 2 minutes left in both games. Listen, this has turned out to be a really good one. It really has. It started off as a defensive battle, and then basically turned into the the kickoff battle, or the field goal battle, and that's basically what we've been seeing from a point of a lot of these preseason games. And so, like I said, you throw DiNucci in there because Trubisky is out. He's injured now. And that's all you got, because they're not going to put in Josh Allen. So I think they've ran the ball at least 15 times. At least 15 times. And everything that DiNucci has thrown has been out to the flat. So there you go. Shout out to Jessica McNeil. What up? Says Panthers need a touchdown to take the lead. Keep pounding. Shout out to you, Jessica. DC Long says, I know the pre doesn't count, but this performance is still nerve-wracking. We've been talking about it, man. We've been talking about it. It's been a conversation. It's been a discussion. A lot of people are still kind of, it's just preseason. There's been a lot of people who are in super denial about it. And some people have been super worried. I think, you got to be right in the middle. I think you got to have some concern, but you also have to look at it from a point of view of, okay, you've got 3 to 4 weeks to get it together. And I'm saying this loosely because those who know me, and for those who are new to the channel that are just listening, you're going to take this the wrong way. If you trust in Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane to figure things out by week 1, I would say temper your expectations. That's all I'm saying. If you trust Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane to figure it out, I would say really temper your expectations so that you're not let down, right? Have some hope, but at the same time, realize what's going on with all these injuries, because you really have to understand the significant pieces that were lost and the money and the trades and everything that was spent on them to bring them in. And once you break that down, you should have a clear understanding as far as what to expect. But here we go. 1st and 10. Pressure comes. Fields in trouble. Can't get out of it. He goes down. And that's going to be a loss of 5 yards. 2nd and 15 now. Clock rolls. Minute 43. Steelers have no more timeouts, so they got to move. They got to move the ball. Here we go. Throws it up again. And that's going to be batted down incomplete. Clock stops at 1:29. That's going to lead to 3rd and 15. Shout out to Devin Hunt for liking the stream on Facebook. Thanks a lot, man. I do appreciate you. Says they're also figuring out who to cut. Yeah, and that's what's going to make it, very, very interesting once we figure out, who's really made the roster, who's going to be in the rotation, who's not, who's going to be able to step up, who's going to be able to do this, do that. And then we'll have an accurate, understanding as far as, week one and what needs to happen. 4 yards here for Pirine as he gets out of bounds, but it is going to be 4th and 11. 4th and 11. If they don't pick up a first down here, it'll be Bills ball and then game over. So we'll see what Tomlin decides to draw up here because this game could be over. Shout out to you, Bob. Von Jeffries, no problem, man. Always a good time. Always a good time. Here we go. 4th and 11. 6 seconds on the play clock. Snap is off. Bills bring 4. Fields has plenty of time. Gets out of it. Was in trouble. Steps up. Throws deep. Wobbly ball. Incomplete. No flags. Everyone can breathe a sigh of relief. And shout out to you guys for getting us to that 250 likes. There's a flag. Oh, it's a late flag. Wait a minute. Okay, did they cancel the flag? I think they canceled the flag. Why with the theatrics, refs? Why? So cancel the late flag. We're all good. So no flag on the field. And it will be Bills ball, 1:30 on the clock, and they can roll it down. Quick shout out to Sword of the Spirit coming through with the $2 super chat. Shout out to you, Sword of the Spirit. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the $2 donation. I do appreciate you. Bills in the victory formation, as they will do the quarterback kneel, run this clock out, and the Bills will take their second preseason game, 9-3. Okay, so we have to address some things. This is very important. If you're heading out, shout out to you guys for listening and watching. Shout out to the Wrench Gang, the family. I appreciate all of you. If you're sticking around, we got to have a real solid conversation about these Bills. Also, before we get into this, shout out to the winners tonight of the Madden 25 giveaway. We gave away 2 copies of Madden 25 to 2 lucky subscribers. So shout out to the winners who won Madden tonight. Like I said, I'll get this out to you guys. You'll have it soon. So now we got to we have to dive into this because there's a lot of things not only at stake, but there's a lot of problems with the current injuries that even happened tonight. I think Valdez-Scantling going down was huge. And I think it's more so than, he went down. Hopefully he'll be okay. Valdez-Scantling going down is significant because he was going to be, I think, a key significant piece for Josh Allen to throw to. And so when you remove him, once again, it now falls on somebody else. So we look at Hollins. We look at Shakur. We look at Coleman. We look at Samuel. And so now you're basically trying to figure out who is going to be the individual or the individuals that Josh Allen is going to build the best chemistry with. And so I can't sit here and comfortably tell you that Keon Coleman is going to be the one. And I say that with the best intentions because I do think he's going to be good, but I don't think he's going to be that individual that Josh Allen can rely on when throwing the deep ball. I just don't. Valdez-Scantling was that individual. He was that individual that I do think that would have, been a little reliable as far as for the deep ball. So now you're looking at Samuel. right? You're looking at Samuel to be that guy. Well, is Samuel going to have the speed that you need, right? There's going to be a lot that has to be figured out. There's going to have to be a lot of changes and adjustments. And the Bills are going to have to try to trade and pick up some people that they probably never thought they'd have to. So over the next week or two, I definitely think we're going to have some crazy news. I definitely think we're going to have some crazy stuff to go over and discuss and talk about, especially when it comes down to the Bills moving forward and how they're going to try to achieve something of a team and have some chemistry going. Because I think the most important part is this. With the injuries, Josh Allen is not only losing, players that he can obviously get the ball to, but he's losing players that he has built chemistry with. And so now whoever the Bills decide to get and bring on, they've got to be able to learn on the fly. They got to be able to learn on the fly. They got to be ready. And they have to be ready to catch a ball from Josh Allen. And I'll tell you this right now. From what I've watched, from what we've watched, from what the majority of people have known to understand as far as from Josh Allen and throwing the ball, if you're not prepared for that, if you don't know what to expect, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. So that's why I said, temper your expectations for this upcoming season. You guys know how we do. We always break everything down. We chop it up week 1 through week 17. It's going to be interesting for the Bills. We still got a lot of football to play. But with that said, enjoy your Saturday night. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love to each and every one of you. Have a great evening, great night. Have fun wherever you are. Stay safe. And we'll see you soon. Peace out.